and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the earnings conference call of Indian Metals and Ferro Alloys Limited, arranged by Veritas Reputation. At this moment, all participant lines are in the listen-only mode. Later, we will conduct a question and answer session. At that time, if you have a question, you may please press star and 1 on your touch-tone keypad. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Aryan Rana from Veritas Reputation. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thanks, Lizanne. Good evening, everyone. We warmly welcome and express our gratitude to each one of you for being a part of today's earnings conference call for Indian Metal and Ferro Alloys Limited. I am Aryan Rana, your host for the session, and it brings me great joy to guide you through the proceedings as we analyze the financial results for the quarter, concluding on December 31st, 2023. We're delighted to announce that Infar's market valuation has witnessed an impressive surge of nearly 103% in the past 10 months, crossing the INR 3,000 crore market capitalization milestone. Infar's market valuation currently stands at approximately INR 3,548 crores. This achievement, despite external challenges, solidifies Infar's position as India's foremost fully integrated manufacturer of superior ferrochrome in the metal and mining industry. While the detailed financial results are available on our company website and stock exchanges, it's essential to note that our discussion may include forward-looking statements contingent upon known and unforeseen risks and uncertainties and various factors. To offer a comprehensive overview of our Q3 financial performance and address any queries you may have, we are honored to have esteemed members of our management team present today. I welcome Mr. Prem Khandelwal, our CFO and Company Secretary, Mr. Vijayananda Mohapatra, our Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Deepak Mohanty, overseeing the Ferro Alloys Business Unit, Mr. Vinay Agarwala, heading the Power Unit Business, and Mr. Sandeep Nade, in charge of the Mining Business Unit. Without further delay, I now hand over the call to Mr. Prem Khandelwal, our CFO and Company Secretary, to guide us through the financial highlights. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Aryan. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all to this Q3 FY2024 earnings call of the company. Third quarter results have been excellent, as you might have seen, especially if you compare it from the corresponding quarter of previous year. Although sales has gone up by 10% from 614 crore to 675 crore, the profit has gone up by tenfold from 10 crore to 108 crore. So the primary reason for this increase is the higher realization and lower cost. The sales realization has gone up from 93,000 to 103,000 in the corresponding quarter, and the costs have gone down from 80,000 to 72,000. Rest all the figures are in public domain already through our press release, so I'll not delve into those, and we can start the Q&A session now. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin with the question and answer session. Anyone wishing to ask a question may please press star and 1 on your touch-tone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is on the line of Kaushal Kedia from Wallfort. Please go ahead.
Hi, thank you for taking my question. Sir, on the capex, I just want to understand the capex is on track, and how are we going to go about the capex on the chrome ore mining front and the furnace front? Can you just explain in a little detail, please?
Yeah, capex.
With the timeline, please.
Capex front, we are well on the time, but the possession of land is getting little delayed, so we are trying to overcome that. But if it is if we are not getting the possession within time, then it might get little bit. But that is not going to, is not going to suffer the project too much. We'll try to contain that delay. And as far as amount is concerned, the furnace we are going to spend around 600 crore, and on mining we are going to spend around 1,000 crores. But this capex is going to be spent over a period of 7 years.
So the furnace capacity will go up by 33%, right?
Yes, it will go up by 1 lakh ton. So from 2,84,000, the capacity will go up to 3,84,000.
Okay, sir, and the mining capacity, the commentary by Mr. Panda in the press release, he has said that this year we will cross 6 lakh tons for the first time. So, yes. The mining capacity we are increasing gradually. Is it so?
Yeah.
So the blast furnace, if everything goes...
Yes.
Sorry.
Please go ahead.
So the blast furnace is, if everything is on track, I believe the blast furnace will come on track by September 26, correct?
No, it's September 25, not 26.
Oh, okay. By September 25. Oh, okay. If the land procurement is on track.
Yes.
Okay, and so but the mining capacity that will go up gradually. So we should see more than 6 lakh tons in FY24, and by FY25, that means by March FY25, how much should we see on the mining front?
Sandeep, would you answer that?
So in FY25, we are targeting 7.3 lakh tons of ore.
This is March 25.
FY25. So FY24 we will be crossing 6 lakh tons, close to 6.7 lakh, and in FY25 that will be 7.3 lakh.
So sir, this excess chrome ore, we are hoping to sell it in the open market then?
No. We have no plans to sell in the open market. The excess ore either will stock it or we'll look for some alternative to use that ore. But no plan to sell ore in the market.
Why, sir? But why? Because in the domestic market we can command a good price also, right?
No, but as in my policy, we are not selling ore.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. That's
right.
From my end.
Right.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Saran Sethi from Samar Wealth Managers. Please go ahead.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Please proceed.
Sir, I want to know what are the key drivers behind revenue growth and what is the future outlook on demand side?
Deepak?
Can you come again? 1 second. I could not, little bit of echoing happened while you were speaking. Can you repeat your question?
Yes, sir, of course. Sir, I want to know what are the key drivers behind revenue growth and what is the future outlook on demand side?
No, demand outside, let me tell you, as per ISSF, which is the International Stainless Steel Forum, so they are expecting around 4%, 3.6% growth in stainless steel and consumption. Okay, so in that manner, what it was expected for basically calendar year 23, it was around 60 million, but actually it will be slightly less. But in calendar year 24, it is going to exceed 60 million tons up. So which will drive the requirement and all. And as such, we being the integrated producer and long-term kind of our agreement with many people. So we have also opportunity when our other production comes into line, we have the opportunity to increase in those areas as well as new areas. We are also looking at different kind of products and also to cater to other markets also. So I don't think as far as, because demand and issue is there, so we do not have any challenges really to enhance our involvement in the global front with the big players where we have long-term relationships. Considering our consistency in quality and delivery, everything, we have enough opportunity to cope up to the additional quantity. hope I have explained.
And Saran, as far as revenue growth is concerned, we are already in the expansion mode, and we are putting up 2 furnaces in Kalinganagar, so that will increase the capacity by 1 lakh ton. In FY26, we'll see the revenue growth also.
And sir, secondly, do you have any significant plan for domestic markets?
Domestic market, as of now, yeah, Deepak, please.
It is not at the moment, but as it grows, we will be also catering to the domestic market as per the requirement.
Okay, sir. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is on the line of Dhruvi from Molecule Ventures. Please go ahead.
Hello. Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Good afternoon and congratulations on good set of numbers, sir. My first question is on if you could give breakup of cost of production per ton for Q3 FY24 and our EBITDA cost based on the RM prices.
Our ferrochrome cost for Q3 FY24 is 72,000.
Okay.
And EBITDA cost for Q3 FY24 is it's 79,000. Yes.
Okay. And how do we see that shaping up for Q4 FY24?
It is more or less likely to remain same.
Okay. And sir, what about the power cost for current quarter and the YOY? So if you could give a breakup of that.
Binoy?
Sorry, I couldn't get you. You are comparing with
power?
Q3 FY24 versus Q4 FY24?
Q3 FY23 and Q3 FY24.
The power cost Q3 FY23, it was variable cost was 4.77.
Okay.
And Q3 FY24, the variable cost has come 4.30. There is a saving of around 47 paisa.
Okay. And sir, considering the rise in realizations of ferrochrome in the past few months, how do we see our Q4 realization? Will it be similar to what we did in Q3, or so how is that panning out?
No, Q4 realization will be little lower. Little lower because the price, the benchmark has come down by 9 cents. So I think there will be some reduction in our price also.
Okay. I would like to add few things also. In addition to that Chinese New Year and other places like Chuseok holidays and other things, particularly month of February is a non-transaction. Normally people don't conclude anything, they do it prior. So it will be remaining in that level. So it will be slightly lower with the decrease in long-term this benchmark price.
Okay, sir. And what will be our cost for coal and coke inventory? As there has been some spike in the coke prices. So when will that be coming in the cost?
Deepak, coke cost?
Yeah, coke cost actually it has come down. We are using it somewhere in 320 around in that range at the moment, and the prices are going up slowly because the coking coal prices have also gone up. But our booking is always forward because we get it from Colombia and it's a long lead time required for that consignment all. So our thing will be more or less in the range of the present market scenario, which is around $350 to $360. So not much change will be there in coke, particularly coke front.
Okay.
It has come down drastically, in fact, from the earlier quarters. We can look at other. Last year, corresponding quarter, it was quite high.
If you could give a number for that, sir. last year.
Corresponding year, if you look at the coke price was something like 47,000. Let me just 1 minute. It was around 47,000 around, which has come down by around 10,000 now.
Okay.
37,000. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. That's all from my side.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is on the line of Saket Kapoor from Kapoor Company. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Namaskar, sir. Thank you for this opportunity. Sir, firstly, when we look at the numbers on a Q-on-Q basis, our depreciation has gone down from 26 crore to 15 crore. So what explains this, sir?
We have changed the method, Saket, this time from WDV to SLM. That's why it has gone down from 27 to 14 crore.
Okay. And now, sir, Q-on-Q, this will be the number going ahead?
Yes. Now it is SLM, so more or less this is going to be the number going forward.
And so why we have adopted this straight line method? What was the reason?
We had appointed a consultant to study the plant life and other things. And we have in the industry norms also. Most of the companies in our industry are following SLM method. We were only following WDV. So we did a study and then came to conclusion that SLM is more suitable to us compared to WDV. So that's why we decided to change the method.
And Prem sir, also for the other expenses Q-on-Q, we see a reduction of 7 crore on a base of 118 crore. So any one-off items or what has led to this reduction of 7 crore?
Saket, 7 crore is nothing. It's almost only 7%.
7% is there, sir?
Yeah. So it's normal. I think some item might have reduced.
Okay. Sir, can you give me the cost per ton for the second quarter? 72,000 you gave for for Q3. Yes. What would be the cost for the previous quarter, sir?
It was 70,500.
Come again, sir?
70,500.
Okay, so the cost has gone up Q-on-Q.
Yes.
Okay, and the realization for Q2 and Q3?
Realization for Q2 was 1,01,000. Q3 I've already told 93,000.
123. Okay, and for the next quarter also, these metrics are going to remain. But selling price, we are not aware how it will shape up. But for the cost, it is going to...
Selling price will come down a little bit, but cost will remain same.
Cost is going to remain same, sir. Sir, today in one of the interviews, the MD did spoke about our ore output to go up, and you were earlier discussing. So, what are we contemplating in terms of the excess ore that we are going to mine, other than stocking it? What other activities are we envisaging? Any type of job work?
Nothing has been frozen at the moment, Saket. So it's not proper for us to delve into that right now. We are just exploring the alternatives to use that ore. Okay, sir. So lastly, sir, on the coal prices, we have seen in international market coal prices suddenly correcting by 8 to 10%. I'm not aware of the grades. So how are the current coal prices, spot prices trending, and what kind of further advantage can we expect in terms of the coal prices and then also the trend for the metallurgical coke, if you could give some color on the same? Regarding coal, would you answer that?
The coal price as of now it is in decreasing trend. Earlier we used to buy spot auction at 6,000, 6,200 in FY23, but now it has come down to 4,000. It is slowly, gradually coming down. If it remains like this, then our variable cost will remain also like in the same line.
Okay, and for the coke part, sir, coke we are importing, metallurgical coke.
So as I told, considering the Colombian coke, particularly which we use, so it will be in the range of 350 to 360 over a period of next 6 months usage of our per hour usage. Thereafter, nobody can say how it will turn out coking coal and coke scenario and other things. So So for the moment, you may consider for next 6 months it will be in that range, $350 to $360 per ton of coke.
And lastly, sir, on the compensation part, Prem sir, 390 crore is what the figure that have been crystallized from the authority that will be due to the company?
Yeah.
And sir, there is again the other party has gone to the arbitration to seek what relief, sir? What are they contemplating or contesting now?
Initially they went to court tribunal for stay of final order, which was turned down by the tribunal, and now they are into the tribunal to for reduction in the compensation amount.
Okay.
We are also into tribunal for whatever reduction the NA has done, 64 crore reduction. We have also filed a case in tribunal for reinstating that amount because there is no logic for reduction of amount.
Okay. So there has been a 64 crore. No. I'm just seeking the clarification only, ma'am. No further question. There has been a reduction of 64 crore on the some nominated by some finalized by the nominated court. That is 390 minus 64. That is what they are seeking to pay.
Minus 352 they have done. So
come again, sir?
The provisional order was 416 crore.
Okay.
The order was 352 crore. So the 64 crore reduction, whatever they have done, we have challenged that also in court tribunal.
Okay. But then, what is the reference of 390 crore here, sir, when you are mentioning 416?
To the question queue, sir. There are participants waiting.
Done. Yes, ma'am. I'll join again.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure that the management is able to address questions from all participants in this conference, we request you to limit your questions to 2 participants only. The next question is from the line of Kaushal Kedia from Wallfort. Please go ahead.
Sir, I just want to understand that demand is not an issue. I think when we had met you earlier also, you were pretty confident that demand is not going to be an issue even after capacity expansion. So we could sell at the prevailing rates. So if we want to model in our financial models for say 3 years down the line, it is safe to assume that given the prevailing realizations, EBITDA will go up by more than 33% going forward after expansion.
No. See, in our industry, it's very difficult to predict anything beyond 1 quarter.
Okay, no, fair enough. But I'm not talking about the rates. I'm talking about more on the volume sales. So after we've done the capex, the demand is not going to be an issue.
Yes, that's true.
Because I think, and as a policy, you're saying, so we don't want to sell ferrochrome in the domestic market.
Chrome only, I said, not ferrochrome.
Okay, fair. Because I think the way the stainless steel demand is increasing, I think we'll have a big market in India for ferrochrome.
Yeah, of course, if the market goes up in India, that I think Deepak Mohanty also said the same thing, that if market goes up in India, will it sell in the Indian market? Why do we export it then?
And I think the realizations will be slightly better also in the Indian market. Is my understanding correct?
No. Realization will be always in line with the world market price because there will be a leader lag at certain point in time or certain point where some places like at the moment the chromo prices have gone up for which the prices have gone up. But that is not a sustainable thing. And nobody in this world, any country, they deal with their own price. It's more or less aligned to the world price.
Okay. And
more or less in line.
And we are confident of finishing the capex in September 25.
Yeah, as of now we are trying to do that, but if the position gets delayed, then it might get delayed a little bit more.
By about how many months? Say 2, 4 months?
Difficult to predict at the moment. Depends on when we get the position of land, yes.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you very much, sir. All the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rakesh Roy from Omkara Capital. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. My first question is your realization part. As you say, in Q4 realization will come down. But if we see overall picture for CY24, so just you mentioned the stainless steel business will grow nearby to 3.6% on international level. So we see any more realization will grow same like 3.6 or more than 3.6 in CY24?
No, actually 3.6% growth is also quite a bit, considering a lot of issues at the moment going on. The Russia-Ukraine war has not stopped. And if it stops, it will not be 3.6, it will be exponentially going up. And the Red Sea issue is also decreasing the trade and everything. So a lot of stability needs to come in the world, then only you can think of any higher. At 3.3% growth is a very good growth if it is really achieved.
And then how much growth you are looking for, so you are seeing for the Indian domestic stainless steel business for, if you say CY24 and 25?
No prediction so far by anybody, but everybody say because, as you know, the consumption per capita consumption is still below 2.5. Any minor change can lead to a very great requirement level. So nobody can say, but things are shaping. So hopefully it will go up, and then we'll be catering to domestic also.
Okay, sir. And sir, any comments on the China economy and from your point of view on China, sir?
Chinese economy, you must have heard, they are facing certain crises to the real estate side, and you know Evergrande has been directed for liquidation. So that is a good news and bad news also, because that will ultimately make the things stable, which was unstable because they were trying to manage. But particularly, as I have told in the previous Concall also, that Chinese stainless steel producers are behaving good. They don't want to bring down stainless steel production, not the ferrochrome production, but they are working on low margin. So that is why even now the production, ferrochrome production, if you look at, they are producing 650,000 per month, and they are producing at least 3 million tons of stainless steel every month. Which is a good thing. They are managing and keeping the things in tandem. So I hope things will better, and they are having also, government is having concern, started certain concern because their population has come down by 0.15%, 2.08 million in 2023. So if the population goes down continuously over the years going ahead, their workforce will be going down, which is a concern they are working on. Otherwise, things are more or less stable.
Right, sir. Just a last question, sir. So last question, just one same on realization. Just you say, just asking Q4. Can we see a Q4 is a bottom out for realization, sir? Or we see near term more downside realization, ferrochrome?
I think it will remain it will not go further down because of the cost pressure. Only because of currency devaluation and all, they are able to work it out, but further going below will not be sustainable. As I told, both ferrochrome and stainless steel people are operating at a very low margin, which things will toughen.
Right, sir. Right, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Nihar Shah from Crown Capital. Please go ahead.
Good evening, sir. I'm fairly new to the company, so I have 2-3 questions. Still, what are the opportunities we are exploring going ahead with the company?
Nihar, your voice is not clear.
No, not clear.
Hello. Am I audible now?
Yeah, little better.
Yeah, I was saying that I'm fairly new to the company, so can you help me understand the opportunities we are exploring going ahead?
Oh, I didn't get your question, Nihar. Can you repeat it again?
Yeah. Sorry, now is it better?
Yeah.
I was saying that can you help me understand the opportunities we are looking for?
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Shah, your audio is breaking up. So maybe request that you return to the question queue.
Okay.
Because we are unable to hear you clearly.
No.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Vinay Nadkarni from Hathway Investments Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Yeah, just wanted to check out, can you just give us some light on what is the cost of material as a percentage of sale, and what would be the power cost as a percentage of sale? I believe these are the two key costs for you.
Mm-hmm. We need to work out percentage. You know, it's not
actually power we are not selling. We are using as a captive.
No, he's asking about the power cost as a percentage of sales.
Yes, for the ferrochrome production.
So that we need to work out.
Okay.
We'll tell you that separately.
Okay. Thanks.
Right.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Joe Shah from 7 Seas. Please go ahead.
Deepak, I have one question for you regarding the impact. This Chinese reserve requirement ratio has been reduced by 50 cents, which is a significant. Will it have any impact on the ferrochrome demand in China?
I couldn't hear. Somehow got a break in between. Can you repeat?
Yeah. Now, Chinese reserve requirement ratio has been reduced by 50 cents. So to help struggling economy, Chinese economy, so will it help in better ferrochrome demand from China?
You see, ferrochrome demand, as you know, it is already there, and they are also 50% dependent on export.
Right.
Their internal consumption plus 50%, around 50% also they require the export market. So which is not in very good shape in Europe and UK or US and other places. So it's not very good. That's why they are keeping a tandem by maintaining the level of stainless steel as well as ferrochrome, balancing the price and minimum things so that they need not to cut down. And also they are bringing up ferrochrome where it is more cheaper, like northern part, Inner Mongolia and all, and closing down the high-cost producers.
Right.
So with that kind of balancing, they are managing. So hopefully it will continue.
Okay. Now, Deepak, one more thing. Today, MD mentioned in CNBC interview that average price for the Q3 was 1,09,000 for the prime ferrochrome. Now, here we are saying that 1,23,000. So what is the difference? Why difference is there?
No, where you are seeing 1,23,000?
No, here we are discussing. So MD said that it was primary ferrochrome Q3.
So, you know, total production cost of average production is 1,02,000 what Mr. Khandelwal informed, which we normally look at for the costing and in this. But there are certain grades and other things which goes at a high and certain grades which goes at a lower. So overall, it is 102.
Overall, realization is 102 average.
Which was 93,000 in the corresponding quarter.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Saket Kapoor from Kapoor Company. Please go ahead.
Prem sir, I also missed this point. Then what is the significance of this 1,23,000 per ton number which you mentioned?
Where are you getting that number, Saket? 120.
I'm sorry. Okay, sir. Then please, I stand corrected. What was our realization for Q3, sir?
1,03,000 I said. For quarter Q3 FY24, it is 1,03,000 compared to 93,000 in Q3 FY23.
Okay. And Q2 was 1,01,000.
1,01,000.
So from 1,01,000 it is 1,03,000. That is what the number is. And this is what we are anticipating for current prevailing market conditions also.
So Q4 it will come down a little bit from 1,03,000.
Okay. Sir, on the compensation part, sir, in the December notification, we have mentioned that the freehold and the leasehold pertaining to Utkal coal mines at 353 crores, approx number. Out of that, 352 crores. And out of that, JSPL paid around 131 crores and 221 was pending. Post that, sir, what should we learn from this 390 number mentioned and also the 416 number mentioned by you during the call? So if you could just
confuse us, Saket. 416 was the provisional order which we had declared through the stock exchanges also.
Correct.
That is only related to land.
Achha, sir.
That has been reduced to 352 crore by NA We have already got 20 crore on the statutory portion. We have already got 20 crore. So 352 plus 20, we are adding 372. And another 18 crore we should get on mining infra, which is what is finalized.
Okay.
So all put together, we are saying that maximum we can get 390 crore as of now.
Okay. And
we have challenged the 64 crore of reduction also in coal tribunal. If we get that, then it will again go back to 433 crore. 390 plus 64 crore.
Okay. Now it is clear. So there is a lot of buffer there here also if for the 64 crore part also. And so, what are we contesting for this 64 crore money? Why has there been a litigation pertaining to this figure?
No, they have disallowed certain amounts there, which as per Act it is not disallowable.
Okay.
So we have contested that. How can you disallow when the Act says nothing about this? Like registration charges, lapse period of lease. So those things are, as per Act, those things are not disallowable. But NA has disallowed those amounts, so we are contesting that.
Right. And Prem sir, what is the cash on books, sir, as on 31st December?
Just a moment, let me see. It's around 398 crore.
398 crore. And
yes.
This is the net cash number post the working capital requirement?
No. This is the gross number, and working capital is 245.
So we have to reduce, 245 from this 398 number.
Yes.
To get the net cash.
Yes.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir, and all the best, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Nihar Shah from Crown Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Hello, sir. Am I audible now?
Yes, Nihar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I was just asking that I'm fairly new to the company. So can you help me understand the working capital cycle and what are the working capital days?
Normally it is 25%. The working capital is 25%. And cycle as it is calculating very difficult because coke we stock for 6 months. We import one shipment altogether. So that way it is very difficult to calculate. But on average, we take it 25%.
Okay, understood. And can you help me understand the opportunities we are exploring going ahead with the company?
Opportunity, I didn't get you. What kind of opportunity? We are already expanding our ferrochrome capacity. We are already expanding our mining capacity. And apart from that, we are also working on some renewable power project. So these are the things at the moment we are exploring.
Okay, sir. So as you said, like we can only predict 1 quarter ahead. So what are we predicting? So looking at that, what are we predicting our revenues to be in our last quarter, quarter 4?
Deepak, do you have that number or difficult to predict at the moment?
For projection, basically turnover?
Turnover for the fourth quarter?
Maybe around 1 minute. I'll have some figures there. 600 odd crores. 600.
But we'll come to know after the end of the quarter.
Yeah.
Because we are going to sell on the spot basis also. So difficult to give that number now. I think we'll have to wait for the end of the quarter.
Okay. And I just wanted to ask that are margins sustainable at this level?
Yeah, we are hopeful of maintaining 23-24% margin.
Okay, sir.
Right.
Thank you and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Joe Shah from Seven Seas. Please go ahead.
Now, Prem, I understand that spot ferrochrome price in India is now about 120,000 rupees. So when in February there is spring festival holiday in China, can we sell in India in the spot market to have a bit better realization?
Deepak?
Yeah, actually the thing you are telling is practically not moving, and all steel mills are opposing and not buying at that level. It's being the offer.
Okay.
People are not buying at that level. But we supply a certain quantity, and those will be in line with the current market scenario. It's not, anyway, it's not 1,20,000, maybe 1,18,000, 19, 17 in that range, where really deals are taking place.
Okay, very good. Now, Prem, one question for you. We have approached this tribunal for this reduction in this Utkal fee compensation by 64 crore rupees. Mm-hmm. Now, this JSPL, they are approaching tribunal. The tribunal has not given them any stay order. So now, can they go to court again? After tribunal, they can go to court and to delay the compensation payment?
For stay?
Yeah, tribunal has not given them the stay, right? So they are supposed to make the payment.
They will go to court. They will go to court for what? For staying the order?
Yes, for objecting the order.
I don't know. They can go to court also, but they have till now they have not gone to court.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
good. And our approaching this tribunal for 64 crore rupees of difference, that will not delay the whole payment of all these 252 crore rupees to 222 crore rupees balance.
That should not get delayed because both the things are separate.
Right. So we expect this 221 crore rupees of payment in about 3 months' time?
No, difficult to give any timelines there.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Akshada Dio from Vivo Commercial Limited. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, hi. I just wanted to understand a little bit of the backstory of how you were able to, 10x the profit so far. I am new to the company. Was it just because of the materials cost that you have experienced a reduction in the same and you were able to translate that into realizations, or was there something else?
So two factors I said, madam. One is that price realization has gone up by 10,000 rupees a ton, and cost has come down by 8,000 rupees a ton. So there is a saving of 18,000 rupees per ton, and if you multiply that by 60,000, 65,000 normally what we sell in the market, that will give you the number.
Okay, sir. So it was basically, market dynamics is what gave you the...
Yes.
Okay. And the court tribunal that is going on, do you have a timeline on when you're expecting this head cash of roughly 390 crores?
So statutorily they have to dispose of case within 90 days' time.
Sorry, sir, what time?
Statutorily they are supposed to dispose of the case within 90 days' time.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Right, thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Vinay Natkarni from Hathway Investments Private Limited. Please go ahead.
I just wanted to check out what is the capacity utilization for this year so far?
Deepak?
So basically we are in line with our budgeting, and as we have always given that production and sales both will be in the range between 250 to 250,000. So what we will do better than that?
So that would mean what percentage of your total capacity? I'm sorry, I don't have the figures in front of me.
84,000 is the capacity, but we produce in the range of 250 to 250,000.
Fine. I get that.
Although that's the furnace capacity, you have the maintenance, you have a lot of other things to go on in between. So taking that normal things out.
So you're kind of peaked out on your capacity.
Yes.
Yeah. We are utilizing almost 100%. Even maybe last quarter it was 104%.
So from this period till the September 25, when your new capacities will be generated, you will be more or less at the same utilization levels, and therefore
absolutely 250 to 260,000 levels. Barring you are thinking of many other things as Mr. Prem Khandelwal informed. So if you can arrange some other avenues and for utilization of Commerce, then it will be more.
And with this,
I have already safe to assume between 250 to 60 only.
Yeah. And with the downward realization prices expected to be lasting in 2025, 24-25, do you see impact your growth being more or less stagnant next year? till the time your new capacities get developed?
So the price, we said the price is likely to be more or less same like this year, next year also.
Yeah, and capacity too. I mean the output also.
Yes.
So it will be more or less stagnant as the current year.
Yeah.
Okay. One last question was on material cost. Your material cost seems to be pretty 54-55% of your total cost. Is that a norm in your industry in Ferro alloys? Because others I have seen is pretty high.
No, because we have our own captive ore, our cost is very less.
Okay, so that captive mining and captive power, these are the two main costs, and both of them you are maxed out.
Yeah, these two are giving us a lot of savings in the cost front.
Okay, thanks a lot, sir. And I would await your mail or your on the earlier question that I had on power cost and material cost.
Okay, right.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Next one.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Joe Shah from 7Cs. Please go ahead.
Vinay Agarwala, one question for you. Now, about the hybrid renewable power tie-up, can you explain it? Because I remember 2-3 quarters ago, there was some information that INPA will have to invest 100 crores in this company which is going to supply us renewable power. So can you explain more on this?
Means our discussions are on with 2-3 developers.
Okay.
Those who are giving us, those who will be giving us renewable energy.
Right.
And that will be on RTC basis round the clock, and it will be in the hybrid mode, solar and wind, so that during daytime we can get solar and during nighttime also we can get wind. In that way, in that collaboration, we are trying to develop in that sense.
Will we have to invest some money with this?
Investment amount would be around 100 crores.
100 crores, right. Okay, very good. And plus, side by side, we'll be using our captive %, about 50%.
Sorry, your voice.
Apart from this solar and wind renewable energy, we'll be utilizing our captive coal also, captive power generation also.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the last question. I now hand the conference. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the last question. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Abhishek Sawant for his closing comments.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, your presence on this conference call today has been greatly appreciated. We would like to thank you for this opportunity to explore INPA's future growth strategies and discuss how we plan to navigate through these challenging times. Our optimism for the growth journey ahead, not only within India, but also in other regions, remains steadfast. On behalf of the company's esteemed board of directors and dedicated management team, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to every one of you for your active participation in today's call. Your interest and insightful questions have been a valuable contribution to our discourse. Should you have any future inquiries or require additional information, please do not hesitate to reach us on aryan.rana@veritasreputation.com. We remain at your service to address any queries you may have in the future. Once again, thank you for being a part of this conference call. We eagerly anticipate a promising future and continued growth together. Wishing you all a fruitful and fulfilling time ahead.
Thank you, members of the management team. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Indian Metal and Ferro Alloys Limited, that concludes this conference call. We thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.